Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Tropico 6, Llama of Wall Street. So let's get caught up real quick because we got some outstanding demands. So we need to get a trade institute built. We need to address our housing happiness. We need a customs office. We are producing weapons, but we also need to establish a trade route with an Axis power and a non-superpower country. So the first thing I want to do is increase the budget for the bunkhouses to the highest level. That'll really help go a long way to increasing the housing happiness. And next, we want to upgrade all the bunkhouses to include electricity. Once again, that will increase the housing happiness. Now, housing happiness, meeting this demand is always difficult, so I don't know if we're going to be successful in that, but that's what we're going to try. So we just completed building the customs office, which will give us $2,000, and the brokers will now offer us pull the strings, which can be very important to us later in the game as we get a demand from one of the other players that will help us clear the demand very quickly. We also just finished building the Trade Institute, but we need to set the work mode to study markets in order to clear this demand. Let's do that now. So that's going to give us a choice between getting money in our Swiss bank account or our regular bank account, and I think we're going to take it in our Swiss bank account. We also have a new demand from Timo. We have to have 3 toy workshops, of which we already have 2. We have to upgrade all of them to Toy as a Service, activate 1 work mode to Cuddly Toys, have El Presidente visit a workshop, and produce and export 4,000 toys. And our reward for that will be a trade route with the Dominican Republic. So let's get started on that. So this area over here is where our logging camps are and where our other 2 toy workshops are. So I want to find a space over here that we can actually put the toy workshop to give us our 3rd one. So we just finished our demand from the militarists where we have to produce the weapons. So that gives us $5,000 in our account. Let's get back to trying to find a place for this toy workshop. So our other workshops are right here. Here's one toy workshop, and here is the other one. So let's find a spot over on this road here and see if we can find something that makes sense to build up the 3rd toy workshop. And I think this piece of land right here, I think if we can get it on the corner, I think that there you go right there. Yep, let's put it there. And then I think we want to quick build this just so that we can clear this demand. Very good. So now we need to upgrade all 3 toy workshops to Toy as a Service. So we'll upgrade 1 here. 2. And 3. And now we have to move 1 of them to a work mode of Cuddly Toys, and we just did that. So now we just need to get the El Presidente to visit the building. So let's go find El Presidente. And where is he at? He's leisure activity at the palace. And he's going to go to this toy workshop right here. And he is on his way. So we do need to go in and check in our statistics on homelessness and unemployment. So as you can see, we got 37 homeless families, but we have 43 vacant houses. And we also have 11 unemployed, but 8 vacant jobs. And the next thing I want to do is go back and finish building out this neighborhood over here with bunkhouses so we can increase our number of homes that we have available. So let me do that, and then I will be right back. Okay, so that's good. So now let's go and look at our trade routes because we still have to clear a demand from the Axis for an import trade route. We do have 3 trade routes available. So let's go through the list and see if we can find something that really kind of makes sense for us that doesn't cost us a lot of money. So this can do that. That's too much money, or actually a zero. It actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Coconut. That's an export route. Still doesn't make sense. Let's get down and weapons. Weapons is a plus 1%, so that's good. We can take that and we'll start importing those. So we now have a new trade request. Actually, it's a dual demand. We can either produce from or build a Teamster's office. So I think we're going to produce from because that will generate the most money for us. We do have one rum distillery over here by the sugar plantation, but I think I want to build a couple more in just so that we can get that production level up. So there's the first one that we have. Let's go to the Pirates Cove. Actually, we need to get more people in here. So let's do Rescue Mini. And also, the Cristo Redentor is a very good thing to have because it will produce rum out of water. So, but it takes a while to get that done. But we have enough raid points. So let's go and get these guys started and going on that raid right there. It's going to take a couple of years to get it done, but we can get it done. So we'll get that going. And now let's build us a couple of rum distilleries so that we can get that production up to meet that demand. So we will put one over here, right there. And then we need to build one more. And I don't know if I want it on this side of the road or if I want it more. I don't really like it there. I think let's go here. Let's put it right here. Very good. And one thing I want to do while we're out here, there is a gold mine that is over here that we need to start mining out. So I want to put build the 2 mines over here in this gold mine and start mining that out so that we get some money from the gold, but also we're going to need it later for jewelry. So I see that we fulfilled our demand on the Axis trade route. So we got some immigrants coming in. That's very good. So now let's get the gold mines built out here, right here. Okay, so now that we got the mines starting to be built out, we need to put a little infrastructure in here. And I want to put in a couple of apartment buildings in here. Generally, the people that work on the mines are a little higher educated, so they tend to be a little bit more well off, and so they require a little bit better housing. So let's put a couple of apartment buildings right in here. And then there's an issue over here with the electricity. What is this about? Let's check this out real quick and see our electrical coverage. Bingo, there's the reason. We don't have a power station out here. So let's put in this transformer. Let's put this out here in a substation, and we'll quick build it so that we get better coverage. And that will alleviate the electrical issue around there, so those people will be much happier. I also think we need to start working on the fun happiness and the fun quality around the island. You see there's a lot of yellow here and a little red. So people aren't having a lot of fun. I guess it's just a lot of work. So I want to start out, and I think we want to go and start out with a fun pier. There's a tavern. We'll come back to the tavern, but let's do a fun pier first. Fun pier, get the blueprint, and then we'll buy the building. And I think we're going to put it right over here. If we can spin this around. Oh, here we go, right here. Let's put it right there. Yeah, and now I do think we want to put a couple of taverns in, right? So just to give people a place to go after work, and get tavern, put it right over in this neighborhood over here. One thing I do need to do with these neighborhoods is to put a couple of parks in. I think that would help out a lot. We're not going to do that right now, but we are going to come back next episode and do that. And we are going to do a second tavern right here. And just like that, we completed the demand for the toy workshop. But we now have a new demand from the broker to have 2 warehouses and 5 resources with over 1,000 quantity in the warehouse. So I think I want to put those warehouses over here in this area, but first I've got to build out a road to give them better access to the dock. So I'm going to try to do there. I think that curve's too big. Let's try the other way, come from this road over. I think that will work fine right there. And then let's try and fit these warehouses in this area over here. I want to get them on the water, but I don't know that that's going to work. Yeah, nah, that's not going to fit. It's going to be built on the water. So we're going to have to do it on the other side of the road. I hope they fit with those buildings over there. Let's put this one in this corner over here. And then we put it next to there, but if we put it down here in this corner over here, I think we can build something in between the 2 warehouses. And there you go. And just like that, we lost our challenge to increase house happiness. So we will not be able to make a promise in the next election, but we do have a new demand, and that is to either produce boats or build bunkhouses. It's actually a pretty easy decision. Boats create money, and boats give us income, so we will definitely be doing that. It does give us a minus on the communist rating, but I'm okay with that because I really want to keep the capitalist happy. And the demands are coming pretty fast now. So now the Axis wants a barracks near their embassy, which I think we can do if we just jump over to their embassy, which is right here. And there's plenty of land right behind it. We can simply just put a barracks over there. And put it right there. So in the last episode, we actually built us a ministry, but we never put any ministers in there. So let's do that now. So we're going to put the communists in charge of education because it gives our schools a boost. We're going to put the capitalist in charge of the Department of Defense so that we get a 10% decrease in military building upkeep. We're also going to put the capitalist in charge of the economy so that we get an increased efficiency on all buildings on max budget. We're going to, Foreign Affairs is going to use a broker, which will get $100 a month into our Swiss bank account. And then the communists will be in charge of the interior because they will give us an increase in job quality of buildings by 2. So let's go back and visit the barracks again because I think we want to quick build this so that we can clear that demand. So hit click build. Now our commandos need a little help. We're just going to pay the $10,000 because we can't have time to send the materials. We need to get that done. So thank you. And now we also cleared that demand and we will get money from the Axis. So the next thing I want to do is look at the electricity. As you can see, we're looking at yellow here. So we're probably going to need to build another power plant right over here. But first, people want an election. So let's give them an election. I will make a speech. We will address, let's do fun, happiness. Yes. We are going to praise the religious because they're the lowest. They need praising. The superpower, we're not going to blame anybody. And we can't make a promise because we didn't fulfill our promise last time. So let's go to the palace and watch the President El Presidente give his speech. Currently, approval rating at about 15%. So we'll see how high that goes up after the approval, after the speech. And now our commandos need more money. So we're going to pay the 15,000. Once again, we don't want to try to put the product over there to the commando. So we'll just pay the 15,000. We can move on and hopefully get the Cristo Redondo back in here so we can start making a lot of rum. And as the sun comes up, the speech is going to end. And we can see how much that we're going to increase our popularity. We go up to 28%. So that's not bad. We are close to getting the Cristo Redondo here. We just got to get some more people. We got to get some more workers come in. So we'll do a rescue real quick. And as you can see, our popularity is at 27%. The opposition is at 29%, but there are 43% undecided. So let's see what we can do to make people a little bit happier. We got a few trade routes, I think. So our commandos need more. They need planks. Planks, we're going to go with planks because fish will take too long. We got to get those delivered over to the garrison, and we will start working on that. And now we have a new demand from the Allies to visit their embassy, which is a pretty easy task. So we'll just go find El Presidente and tell him to get his happy little ass right over to the Allies embassy and visit with the Allies. So now that we have both of our warehouses built, we need to find some products to put in there so we can meet the demand. I did see that we completed the planks over to the commando garrison. That's really good. We'll be catching up with those guys in a few minutes, but we're going to start with using rum. Rum's a good one to store. I think we're going to go with gold, and then I think in this other one we'll do fish. Fish is always a good one to store, although a little smelly. And there we go. The planks have been delivered, and so our mission continues. The Cristo Redondo is almost here. So one thing that we need to go back and do is fill this other warehouse up with goods. We didn't do that before, so let's go ahead and do that now. So, okay, we know that we're going to need help because we are at like 12%. So hopefully we will be able to get that done. So let's put in toys. Let's do toys. And weapons. And I think the Cristo Redondo is going to be here. So let's finish this up real quick and go and see if we can get this the statue put in. Go over here. Yes, it's definitely here. So let's go find it here. There it is. Cristo Redentor. Now we're going to put it over here. I think we should put it by the church. I think that would be a great thing. Right. Not here. Let's do it the other way. Let's put it in this direction over here. There you go. Very good. Right there. Boom. Now it's connected to a road. And watch this thing come in. So these guys are going to come and bring in the helicopter, and he's going to land it right there. And just like that, our popularity jumps up to 61%. Conversely, our opposition drops to 8%. There's still 31% undecided, but that's okay. We're in a strong position to win this election now, and that is like divine intervention. The Cristo Redentor saves the election, so we've got a few months to go. Let's get to the election, and then we'll get this episode done. And there it is. The election is a landslide, 444 votes. We're going to keep all of the constitutional articles the same right now. I think we have all citizens that can vote. We'll have the standard military. We will have the freedom of religion. And we also have early retirement. So with that, folks, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much for joining this episode. I hope to see you again. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to the channel. Give us, hit the like button, and that'll let other people know what great content this is. And also make sure you hit the notification bell, and you will be notified of the next time that we have a video out. So once again, thank you very much for joining us. I look forward to seeing you next time. This is Ken with Ken Tays Plays.